Wednesday. You know what time it is. It's ARL. Wah, wah, wah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Wednesday ARL ASIN Review Live with moi, John Aspinall. I have no hat today, so you get to see my shiny head. How's everyone doing today? How was your week? How has it been since I've seen you? It's been 7 days. How have you been? I've been well. Got a V-neck on, nice and warm here in New York City. How is the weather where you are? Is it cold? Is it hot? Is it warm? What's going on? My Apple Watch is downloading the new OS. Got a lot of stuff going on today. Let's hop into it. Who do we got here? We got Kevin Hawthorne. Good afternoon. I'm sorry, good morning. It's 12 noon here from Lakeland, Florida. Always the first to comment, Kevin. We appreciate it. I will never say Lakeland is the butter place. That's Land or Lake. That's not Lakeland. Talented Banuzai says, hi, friends. Hello. How are you? Kamran from Pakistan. Hello there. Irfan is a PPC expert. How product-related videos are showing on my listing? It is not sponsored ad. Well, video from different brands. All right. So it's not sponsored, but it's showing up. So Irfan, if you could show me an ASIN, I'd like to take a look at it and see exactly what's going on with that, because let me pull up my screen over here and we'll take a look-ski-doodle. There we go. So if I was to type in, I don't know, I always like to type in supplements because and I got a project I'm working on. I pulled up this random ASIN that I was doing my LinkedIn review on, and we'll kind of do it together. If that's cool with you, unless you say otherwise. You're not saying anything, so I guess we're cool. So let me just pull up something here. I always go to supplements to see what's going on. If I could pull up like a video. Like, are you talking about like down here, videos for this product? Or are you talking about more of the sponsored stuff like this? Talk to me more about where it's showing up, because I know sometimes video will show up down here for sponsored display, but that is paid. So I'm not sure exactly what's showing up for you and what's not. But if you can drop the ASIN and let me know, I'd be happy to take a peek for you, Irfan. Adnan says, can you tell me how they have bold in their title with winner keyword and also bold in bullets? Okay, it's a UK market, and that's, let me share my screen. I'm going to go to the UK market. Go right on over there, governor. It's my British accent, and that's okay that I say that because I'm half English, so I'm allowed to do a British accent. So if you're not half English, can't say that. You get canceled. 71RX GQ. Aha. So here you're saying here the winner. So that's weird. So is it HTML? So winner and also winner keyword. Yeah, that's. I don't think you could say the winner, unless that's a name of the product. It doesn't look to be the name. Let me take a look at this. Winner, description, content, meta, turbo, checkout, no. Okay, A size large. I think it has something to do with the HTML, because it's probably something you're not supposed to do, because I've never seen this. And typically you're in the bullets as well. That's a great question. I don't know. I don't know how they're doing it. I can find out for you. I could ping the boss, see what he thinks. You know what? Let me do this. Let me stop sharing my screen and let me ping the boss and see what he thinks about this. Or let me ping the whole team here and see what they think. And this way we can get some. Let's take a peek ski. And general. Top secret stuff over here, guys. that mechanical keyboard? Okay, cool. So I asked the team about that while we're over here rocking and rolling Adnan. So hopefully they get back to me and give me some good perspective on that to help you out. Blaine says, good morning from La Paz, Mexico. I wish I was in Mexico. We have some people on our team in Mexico. I wish I was there. I'm here in New York City, and it's warm. It's not Mexico warm. Actually, I don't even have my smart guy glasses on. Hang on one second. Let me get the smart guy glasses on. I want you guys to understand how serious I take this kind of stuff here. There, the smart guy glasses. Does that work better for everybody? Seems to be about right. Okay, cool. Christina, great name. Christina is the name of my wife, and you're in South Carolina. Another place I wish I would be. Hello, Christina. Thanks for joining us. And on LinkedIn, big fan on LinkedIn. If you guys aren't following me on LinkedIn, go out there and follow me on LinkedIn. Ryan, remind me next time I'm going to get a LinkedIn banner. We don't have one yet, but big on LinkedIn. We're going to actually do a little LinkedIn exercise. We're going to show you guys best practices for some merchandising in a little bit, which I share exclusively on LinkedIn. So you want to be there. Christina, go follow me. Another LinkedIn. Loving LinkedIn. Nick says, rainy season here in the Philippines. We have a lot of our team in the Philippines, a lot of good people. And you guys always have crazy weather out there. So stay safe. Or if it says product-related videos on the PDP page. Yeah, send me an ASIN so I can take a look. Oh, yes, that. So when talking about that, product-related videos, let me go back here. So videos for the product is going to be something that's aggregated through reviews or other sources. I feel like that through syndication, but I want to find out specifically for you. Sheila, one of the mag's greatest. Hello from the Philippines. Sheila's one of the best on our team. Adam says, I know we could do a better job showing off benefits instead of features. I like that you always point that out. Adam, did I take a look at your ASIN? But yeah, listen, benefits over features. You can point out 1 million features on a product, but unless you tell me the benefit of them, it's not really helping, right? So let's pull this guy up here. And Adam, I don't know if I have your ASIN, but we're going to kind of hop back over to this. So you guys know I'm always in the supplement space. Anyone who's been watching, if you're not a regular here, hello, welcome. So I just always go to supplements because they need the most help. They need the love. They need the care, the TLC. So going here, turmeric or turmeric. I never know how to say that. Okay, so this very clearly says with bioperine, don't even know what that is. Joint and heart health supports brain health. Everyone wants better brain health, but what does that mean, right? Standardized to 95% circumnoids. Don't know what that means. Supports joint and heart health. Okay. How? What is it going to make me feel like? Understandable. There's a lot of things you can and can't say when it comes to supplements and stuff, right? You can't make medical claims. But we want to know a little bit more about this. What are the benefits if I take this? How am I going to feel? Here we go. Temporary soreness. But temporary soreness of what? My back, my body. Support joint and heart health. Should say supports. Typo. If you're watching there, Nature's Nutrition, typo. Supports immune system. Okay. High in antioxidants. How does that help? So natural and GMO free supports. There's a lot of supporting joint health. So talk to me more about that. So is your customer avatar going to be an elderly? Adam, I know, by the way, this isn't your product. I'm just pulling this up because I don't have your ASIN. Is it going to be the elderly? Is it going to be your elbows for people that are playing tennis or golf? Or is it your knees? Or, we talk about, this person's holding their knee here. From what, though? Are they runners? Are they blue collar people that are constantly standing on their feet? Talk more about that. And that's what's going to help you understand the benefits over the features. But yeah, Adam, I appreciate that you like that. Adnan says all their products have bold in the title. I don't know. That's weird. Did the team get back to me yet? Let's see. Nope. Still waiting. Come on, team. Let's see here. Rough Liner says, yo, first day of self-employed. Screenshot in this bad boy. There we go. Wait, no, wrong finger. Hold on. Screenshot. Got that. Send that to the boss. Grigor says, hello, John. How are you? I'm well. How are you? Where are you calling from again, Grigor? Let me know. How's the weather by you? Roughliner says, thanks to Meg and their help to get me here. I'm screenshotting that again. Can't stop the screenshot. Hold on. Here we go. I know people joining in just now are like, what's going on here? I guess my message with the ASIN didn't come through. Here it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, Adam, I didn't get that ASIN. But I'll pull it up now for you. Absolutely. Let's take a peek. B0B98 WPK 7Z. Aha. Scooch on over. Scooch. Is that how you say it? Is it scooch or scotch? Careful, there's scotch out there. Wingme, iPhone 14 wallet case with hidden, okay, and $100 device coverage. Holds up to 4 cards. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, so you got some good ratings. Moving some great units. That's actually really hard to do in the cell phone accessory space. I come from that as working previously at a manufacturer of cell phone accessories, and it's hard to crack into it because you got the Spiegans, you got the Casemates, you have the Otterbox, you have all those guys out there doing it. So doing a good job. One thing I will say that when it comes to wallet cases is you definitely want to talk about RFID kind of coverage to make sure there's protection there. You have a good parentage here. Case only with car mount, okay, with screen protector. Get while you're doing that. Probably a lot of your stuff isn't going to come from this because people don't see the value typically in screen protectors. With the car mount, I'm curious about this. So is this going to be magnetic or is this... Okay, so magnetically mounted with the embedded steel badge. So just be careful with this because with a lot of phones, especially these iPhones you're focusing on, they'll have MagSafe in them. So you want to talk about how this doesn't work. Okay, so you do. Not compatible with MagSafe, can be compatible with wireless charging in some instances. Yeah, so I'm assuming you're going to get a lot of people that say, oh, it's not working, or they don't want to put that plate in there. So understanding the plate, where is that? So is the plate built inside? If it's built inside, then that's good. Okay, so let's go back to the regular case because that's probably what you're going to sell the most of. So 5-in-1 multifunction hidden wallet case. Okay, business cards depending on the thickness. Got it. RFID. If it's not, you want to say that it's not. If it is, you want to say that it is because that's going to be a big thing for a lot of people. Don't choose the wrong size. Great. Okay, I like that you say that. Watch videos and read hands-free. So is that kickstand going to be the card? So I understand you show that there, but some people might think that this looks like it's built in. Just be careful of that. So if this is not built in, and it doesn't look like it is, maybe you want to do something instead of, you put a generic card here, put it here as well, because when you put it black on black, it looks like it's part of the case. And from reading here, it's clearly not. But I'm a savvy consumer, Totally safe for your iPhone. Don't scare me. That scares me a little bit. I know what you're talking about, but be careful when you're saying that. Drop protection, 360-degree coverage, raised camera bezel. Show the side of the camera. Show the side so that's flush. So when I put it down on the tabletop, it's not going to cover that. Impact corners, raised lip. Okay. I'd be interested to find out how many people actually. I get why you're doing this. You want people to register so you're able to procure their information to make them a U customer, not an Amazon customer. It's smart. But I wonder how many people actually kind of cash in on something like that. So the one thing takeaway I'd say with something like this is going to be the RFID because people are going to be storing their cards in there. That's critical, especially when you have basic stuff that's coming into it. Also, how does this hinge open up? Is it going to be just kind of a plastic? Yeah, so it's going to be this kind of silicone flap. So you just want to maybe showcase that a little bit better, because people might think that it stays up like this, and it might not. That's me nitpicking. Let's see. Okay. Brand story module. Brand story module. Based in Noblesville, Indiana. Fantastic. That's a cool concept. I like seeing those. Okay. Functional products. Great. Okay. Got some premium A+. Fantastic. Hope you're using some alt text. Using some alt text. Fantastic. What's going to happen here? You're going into very Apple-esque territory. So you're looking at very kind of trendy, hip, smooth. Don't word it up too much, and you're losing someone with the features. So understanding, you want to talk about the benefits, right? So why am I going to buy this over a OtterBox? Why am I going to buy this over any other product that has the card cases inside of it? You could talk more about the ones that have, I would say you have to have the us versus them conversation. So if I go to Amazon and I type in iPhone 14 wallet case, so you're going to have guys that come up with this and they can slide out the side, and you're going to have guys that come up with the one at the top and they could pop out the top. Your big benefit is that yours is enclosed. The flap covers it. So you're not talking about that. So that's a big feature / benefit that you need, that you have over a lot of the competition that's out there. So stuff like, where's the one I'm looking for? Like this kind. Not this one, but like this kind where it's open at the top. And all the stuff can, that's my biggest fear, right? Like something like this, where it's going to fly out. So you should be merchandising that as well. So I think when we're talking about benefit wise, you know, this feature that you have is the benefit is that the cards aren't going to fly out, and you're not showcasing that. I get that's the concept of it, right? But it's not showcasing it. Yeah, so definitely have that us versus them story. But overall, you guys are doing a great job. And I love seeing USA-based companies with cell phone accessories, especially because I come from that realm. If you guys want to hear stories about that kind of stuff, let me know. Fawad says, hi, sir, I have a question for you. How does a VA get his first client? I would say experience. Go out there. Put yourself out there. Go to places like Upwork, Fiverr. Offer what you're really good at. Try not to offer everything, because typically what we find as an agency when partners come to us after having VAs is that their VA tried to do everything and they got a lot of nothing done. So understanding your limitations as a virtual assistant. Are you good at SEO? Are you good at PPC? Are you good at merchandising? Are you good at logistics help, forecasting, reporting? Focus on specifically what you're good at and offer that service. Don't be an all-in-one, because when you're an all-in-one, you kind of spread yourself very thin, and then you're going to have other clients as well. And then your client initially is not going to get the best bang for their buck from you, because you should really be the master of what you're doing. Hello, well, I did screenshot it. I'm going to share it. Grigor says, I settled in Montreal. The weather is perfect, sunny and hot. So Montreal is French Canada, I think. And I went to Canada. I want to say Canada. That's totally wrong. I don't want to say that. And the money is loonies and toonies. It's like birds on him. I am settled. You just said that. KK says, hi, please. B0. Yeah, sure. Let's go back up here. B0B QFC 5D. Everyone knows when they come on here, I always get funny when I read these out loud. No related. So B0B QFC 5D. Yeah, guys, if it's a different country, please let me know. I want to make sure I pull this stuff up. Yeah, it's not coming up for me. Is it suppressed? B0B QFC D 5D 9J. Yeah, it's not coming up. KK, let me know. Kunal says, hi, sir. Kunal, how are you? I have my friend here fishing, ice fishing, right here on Google because we can't find KK's ASIN. By the way, I'm working on this, guys. So after we get through the questions, I'm going to kind of show you what I'm working on back here and how we're going to take an image from this and we're going to increase the CTR. So we're going to get to that. That's going to be, we're going to have some fun, little hands-on stuff. But we got to get through business first. Got to get through the work. KK says, "Could you do this?" KK, was that the one you? Hold on. You playing games with me? U0B, QFC, 5D. Am I losing my mind here? 9J. It's not coming up. Unless it's the Brio. Usually it kind of relates to something. But no, it's not coming up for me. What's going on here? Blaine says, "Could you please tell me how I can improve this ASIN?" Absolutely. I know I need benefits, but every time I do, I get claims strike even on energy support, immune support, or feel better. Thank you. Supplements? Talking my language, Blaine. Let's go. Let's go. B07. Watch it not be supplements, and I'm just all hyped up for nothing. R8. R8. Chad and R8. Anyone know what an R8 is? Cool. Supplements. Ooh, let's go. I'm going to show you, Blaine, I'm going to show you how we can take this from Blaine to wow. Let's do it. Okay, so you want to talk about benefits. So freeze-dried, nopal, nopal, I'm saying that wrong. That's okay. Cactus prickly pear, dietary supplement. Okay. So freeze-dried, whole food, high fiber. What does this do? So right off the bat, I want to know exactly what this does. So let's go here. Let me open up a little Canva action. Let's do this. Let's make another one of these. Take this. Let's grab this prickly pear. Let's do a little fun time. I like that you're showing the capsule. You'd be surprised how many people don't do that. And let's see what we got here. Okay, cool. So the label expanded. Still not telling me what it does. Suggested using. Okay. Inside the capsule. So you tell me what's inside. Vitamin E, C, prickly pears. By the way, you should be using this similar. This is kind of on par with what I'd be doing for your index image. Just a little bit better. You're showing older people. Remember aspect ratio. That looks like a huge bottle. So just be careful of that if that's not a huge bottle. So why are natural home cures freeze-dried a better value than cactus extract capsules? Okay. Freeze-dried requires blah, 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 blah. Okay. Freeze drying. So you're talking to me that freeze drying is better. There's a lot of words for me to understand what freeze dried is better. So I like that you're showcasing this. I always talk about this. Easy to swallow. Great. You don't need to be so wordy with this, though. You could show something like this. I like that you talk about you could sprinkle it on food because that's important for people that can't swallow. But I still have no idea what this stuff does. Okay, so elevate your well-being. Experience the exceptional quality of our premium this, crafted by a family this. Okay, no idea what it does until unlike our competitors. Okay, experience the convenience, versatility of easy to swallow capsules. Prickly pear. Goodness, so it's vitamins. Natural home cures. Adventure into the magic of our plantation tours, plus also. No. Be careful with this. Take this out. You don't want to put this on Amazon. Private label options available. Don't do this. Take this out. Careful with that too. So, okay. I like you using brand story module. So let me pull up your competition because I still have no idea what the product does. So let's take a look if your competition does. So here we go. So these guys, I'm not saying this is your competition per se. Dietary fiber and pectin. Okay. Found natively. Okay. With the heaviest meal of the day. I guess this can make you nauseous. Okay. For health support. So even they are not saying what this stuff does. So what does this stuff do? Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at someone that's selling a lot. You're coming up here. Let's take a look at these guys. He's so beloved in Mexico. Okay. Primarily. No one is saying what this stuff does. Is this some sort of magic pill that you can't say what it does? Yeah. Support that elevates the soul. What does this? No one talks about what this stuff does. It's bizarre. I'm actually stumped right now. Let's take a look here. Does anyone know what this stuff does? Okay, natural home cure. Well, this is you. Zoinks. So you have drops as well. Let's take a look. Antioxidant. Okay, so it's an antioxidant. Promoting. No one talks about what this stuff does. Okay, which is shown to quickly bind to starch and simple sugars, limiting them from being digested. Now we finally got to something. We had to go comb through a million of your competitors to understand what Nepal cactus does. So now that we know what Nepal cactus does, you can talk about that, right? So understanding about fibers and stuff like that. Yeah, let's take a look here too. Here. Promoted for treating diabetes, high cholesterol, obesity, and hangovers. Okay. Minimizing fat. Okay, so you can't say diabetes. Got it. We're with that. Can't say high cholesterol. So you'd want to showcase words that you can talk about for diabetes. So for sugar, glucose, say those kinds of words. That's going to help you. But yeah, merchandising wise, yeah, you have to talk about if it's good for that kind of stuff. For glucose, do you even say the word glucose in here? Talk about glucose levels. If this is something for, I have diabetes, by the way, if anyone didn't know. But you want to talk about that for glucose levels. So understanding this, let's talk about Nepal cactus. Let me just make this here. Okay. You'd want to do something kind of cool, right? So something like, I don't know. Let's take a peek. Something like this, maybe. Hold on. Nah, I don't like that. Well, you know, I'm not going to really do it because you actually have the product. That take this and make this your main image because you already kind of have exactly what I'm doing. Just tweak it a little bit better, but talk more about glucose because glucose is what you need to do. Spent a lot of time on that. Sorry. I'm out of stock. New inventory is on the way. The medium size is already showing available since it's shipped with AGL. The large is also AGL. How can I make it active? I'm out of stock. New inventory is on the way. Blah, blah, blah. Set the date. If you set the date ahead, I think that will work. I think we spoke about that with Jason on Friday. But let me confirm with that because I want to give you the best information possible. KK says it's UK. Yeah, UK wasn't showing up. Then I want to get to the project, guys. I want to work on that project with you guys together. And we'll do a little crash course in merchandising. B0B QFC 5. Oh, now it was CD before, and now it's C5. Got it. 9J. Let's take a look. Okay, so is it this one? CT. This one. Okay, cool. So Eutoxia, boxing hand wraps, inner gloves, pro boxing, elasticated gel gloves. Okay, so this goes under your boxing gloves. Okay, so we understand that. Always try to get away from, guys, if you've been here before, you understand I always say these Alibaba-esque. When you're in your infographics and your photo stack here, don't put these little small, even if I'm screen sharing right now, it's probably hard for you guys to see this kind of stuff. It's almost going to be totally missed on the consumer. So make this stuff larger. This is way too small. If you have A+ content, this should be down in your A+ content. Make this stuff bigger. So hook and loop closure, which is basically Velcro. I can't say Velcro. Carbon fiber fabric. Okay, so showcase that clearer. So I would almost say like one would be the hook and loop and one would be the, so why is hook and loop better than, why is that a feature or a benefit? Is something else, show the alternative or your competition, right? So showcasing how they have to like maybe wrap it around and tie it or something like that. Let's see here. Comfort and fitting of hands. So there are sizes. So there are sizes. So you talk about sizes in the photo stack. You don't talk about sizes. So you want to talk about sizes and how that's different. So small, medium, large, extra large. Show me what that means here, because otherwise I have no idea what the sizing is. So you have to show that up here. So what's typical sizing for small, medium, and large? That's probably the biggest thing I could tell you right here from this. That's going to hinder lots of conversion here because I don't know what size. Like I wear a size large gloves. Does that mean that it equates to a large in something like this? So sizing is important because you're probably going to get into sizing down here. You do, but don't expect people to always be down here because there's going to be people that don't get all the way down here. So that, especially with mobile. So make sure that you're talking about that in your photo stack at the top. Brand story module you definitely want to have for sure, especially if you have other ASINs or other products, which seems like you do. Yeah, so you have other stuff here. So you want to build out a brand story module to talk about that you're a brand and an authority in the boxing kind of space. So this goes under a boxing glove, or you use this by itself? Because it said here, boxing, hand wraps. Oh, no, it doesn't go. Oh, inner gloves. So does that mean it goes inside? When you say inner gloves, talk about what that means. But then again, someone in boxing probably understands. Yeah, I would say that's the biggest thing you want to talk about because we have a bunch of other questions here, so I want to get to those. But your A+ content looks good. Are you using alt text? Let's take a look. No, so use alt text. Put typos, misspellings, all that kind of good stuff back there so you rank accordingly. But if hook and loop, which is Velcro for people that are asking, is important and your competitors or other industry standards aren't doing that, talk about that, the us versus them. Why are you better than your competitors? But yeah, the biggest thing I could say is sizing. You have to bring the sizing chart up here. Otherwise, I'm never going to buy because I have no idea what the size is. That's what I would recommend. Hope that helps. Boxing gel gloves. Yeah, so you say gel. So when you say gel, where's the gel? Is it inside the knuckles? So gel padding. So yeah, you're pointing to something which I assume where it is, but showcase that. Maybe if you could do a slice, like a rendering, and slice it open to show the layers of gel inside of it, that's going to help me understand exactly what you mean. I can see that it's puffy here. So if that's where the gel is, show me like a cross section or something like that so I can see exactly what it is. Blaine says, that's what I'm saying, John. No one can say any benefits. Yeah, you can't say benefits with something like this, but you can say you can put your customer avatar. So understanding if it affects people that are obese, glucose levels, that kind of stuff, show those people. Show people, you could say glucose. I'm pretty sure you could say glucose because that's been said before on Amazon. Let me see exactly how people are saying it. Yeah, you could definitely say glucose with these kind of things. So glucose, blood sugar support. So do you say blood sugar support in here? Because we looked on Google and you're not saying blood sugar support. So that's a big benefit. So Blaine, I would say that you need to get into something like that because glucose and blood sugar support is something that very clearly Nepal cactus is helping with. And I understand you talk about the freeze dried versus not. We have to talk more about that too. But as far as like the benefits and what it does, yeah, it's saying treating diabetes, high cholesterol, And other competitors in the space are talking about glucose, blood sugar support. So you can say stuff like that without getting flagged. You can't say cures diabetes. Like, you're not going to say that, but you can't say something like that. So is it good for the liver? How to use Nepal for diabetes? So the slow and steady release of glucose after the consumption is helpful in keeping blood glucose under control. So you can't say diabetes really anywhere, but you can say promotes healthy blood glucose level, promotes blood sugar, promotes that kind of stuff. You can say stuff like that. Hangovers, does it work for hangovers? I don't really know. That's a whole different kind of ballpark, but I wouldn't go into that realm. But obesity, yeah, I would double down on there's lots of diabetics out there, so I would double down on the blood glucose support and the blood sugar support, because that's very clearly what your competition is doing out there with similar kind of stuff. Well, not your competition, but people that are affecting blood glucose levels. But yeah, no, that's a tricky one for sure. Like, no one was even saying what it was. Like, geez. So I guess the people that are buying this just clearly know exactly what's what. Know what I mean? Faisal says, hey, you didn't say hey, I said hey. How I can improve the conversion? I just recently launched. The market is France, and here's the ASIN. France. Okay. So B0, BK, 1R, 4Z. Okay, let's take a look. Okie dokie. Well, I can't read French, so we're going to go this route. So let's take a look at what we are. So we're talking about an infusion water bottle. Oakley dokley. So you want to talk about conversion. First of all, get rid of these green check emojis. That almost screams standard, universal. Talk more about, talk about filters here, water here. Use relevant emojis or don't use them at all. So you're showcasing exactly what it is. So this is coming with this. There's a filter in here. Is that a filter? Yeah. So, it's like a strainer to keep out like particles of the food and stuff like that, the fruit. So you can use it for smoothies, infusing tea, stuff like that on the go. Got it. So, okay. That's for like loose tea and stuff like that. So let's see here. No A+ content. You want to work on that for sure. But talking about the conversion. So this is the packaging, right? So 25 ounces. So this is the packaging, and then it comes with, this is a case or a carrier, but you don't talk about the carrier in here. So is this part of the packaging? No, this looks to be like a carrier. So you want to talk about that some more in here, because it looks to be just like a kind of throwaway a little bit. But if we're talking about that this is glass, or if it's plastic, I don't know why it's not translating for me. You'd want to focus on exactly the quality of that. So if it's a screw on, like, how does someone sip? Okay, they sip directly out of this like that. So where is the filter part of it? Does that screw into the cap? I'm a little confused. Okay, so the filter part stays in the cap, and then when you unscrew it, it comes out, and then, okay, that makes sense. But then this means this is upside down then, if that's how it looks. Unless it unscrews on both ends. It does unscrew on both ends, so you could either leave it in or not. So I would say for merchandising wise, you'd want to talk about, let's take a look here. So understanding that if this is your, if this is your retail package, that's okay, but you want to move things over a little bit. So I would say that the image that you have of showing the fruit infused in it is a lot better of an eye-catching listing. So if you have one that you can pull out of this and put it next to the water bottle over here, and then have a tag that's going to say something along the lines of glass, if you're using glass, or no BPA free. I think that's what it's called. Again, I don't know in France if that's really a big concern or not. But that's something that I would do if this, I'm going to pretend like this is like a US listing, right? So I would say, grab this guy here. I would say, let's pretend this is a US listing. So I would say BPA. Because that's the big feature about being a glass bottle, is that it's BPA free. So that's something that I would focus on. Again, you want to make sure that it makes sense for your neck of the woods. So if in France that's not a big deal, then I wouldn't focus on that. But talking about that it's BPA free, or I would talk about that it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-piece kit. So now you're talking about if other competitors don't open on both ends, and that's a benefit for whatever reason, perhaps for cleaning, which I would think would be the biggest benefit of opening on both ends for cleaning. I don't know if you talk about that here, but you don't talk about it here. So there's other people. Okay, so a lot of other people in the space are talking. So here, let's see. Here's competition. Oh, here's even bigger competition. So they don't open on both ends. You do. So they have the strainer, the little infuser piece. Yours does as well. You're very similar to theirs. So your biggest thing is you open on both ends and they don't. And that's important for cleaning. So I would double down on that if I was you. I would say, opens on both ended. I would say, how would it work? Two-sided or opens on both ends. Open both sides or something like that. So that this way people understand that yours unscrews on the top and unscrews on the bottom. Because if that's the case, then that's a big, these guys are moving decent amount of units in your country. And your product very similar to theirs, except yours has that. So you see their image, how they have a good kind of understanding of the tea and the fruit and stuff like that. That's something, a route you'd want to go as well. I couldn't pull the assets out because you don't have that loose. But this is one way you'd want to go, but focus specifically that it's let me move this out of the way, that it opens on both sides, because that's a big, big feature for sure. That's why I would buy it. Make sense? Makes sense. Ahmad, how are you? Roughline says they're both on the way to AGL. Not sure why one show's available and large doesn't. Yeah, we'll find out what's going on. Ricardo, hey Ricardo, can I get your thoughts on the listing? Okay, full disclosure, it's not my listing. That's what they all say. But we'll be targeting a similar item soon. You got it. I'm assuming it's going to be in the US because you didn't say otherwise, my man. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm opening up sheets. What's going on here, John? Get it together. Okay, B08. Are you sure not B0B? 2DM 7B 84. Is this? Okay, this is it, right? Am I on the right page? Yes, I am. Okay. So this is a vintage-inspired Rise and Shine decorative ceramic vase. I thought I was putting real orange juice in there. All right. So this is a vase. So right off the rip, you'd want to talk about that this is a vase in the index image, not that. Yeah. So this is probably better than showcasing this. So I would rather have an image of the flowers in there versus, or at least have one in the background as well. Not sure how I would do that, but yeah, let's take a look. Unique home office accent orange juice inspired by retro orange juice. Dustin Williams, cool. Cannot be used in the microwave. So not for food consumption, but not as a drink pitcher. It's going to confuse a lot of people because a lot of people are going to try and put some juice or water in there. Okay, they're doing brand story module. Okay, A+ content. So it's there's no utility behind this. It's really just decorative. So they're showcasing the different angles of it and what you can do with it. Just curious, Ricardo, what's making you go out and sourcing something like this? I always tell people that when you're looking for products, unless you're already in the space, but if you're looking for products on Amazon, you always want to look for a need to have, not a want to have, because you're always going to be recession proof with a need to have. But obviously there's demand for something like this. There's 971 units, nothing to turn your nose up at. But it's by a certain artist, so I don't know if you're going to be doing the same thing. Overall, they're doing a decent job for what it is. I would market it and merchandise it a little bit differently. So understand there's no human element in here. So people living their best life, showing this in the kitchen, showing this in their bedroom. It's really just very stark and this kind of stuff. So it almost looks like it came out of a magazine. So talk to me a little bit more, Ricardo, about what your overall brand is. Is it going to be this decorative kind of stuff, like kind of the same product line that they're going with? Or is it more utilitarian? Because for someone like me, I don't know, I would just want to see a little bit more merchandising with this, but there's really not that much you can do because it's really just putting flowers in it. Yeah, tell me a little bit more about that. Oh, we're helping each other here in the chat. Sure. Ricardo, for that item, I wasn't even sharing my screen, guys. No one even told me I wasn't even sharing my screen. Roughline says, for that item, the margin seems like maybe they're doing about $8K a month for a product that's number 37 in its category. I would assume you're going to spend about $2K on ads, so maybe clearing $5 to $6K a month. Yeah, it's they're doing a good job. I don't know if you're having the same artists for something like this. I don't know how that's working, but the product itself is a little nichey. So tell me a little bit more about that. Is there a Discord? Should there be a Discord? Should we have a Discord? What do you guys think? Put in the comments below if we should create a Discord for MAG. I think I've told the boss about this, that we should have a Discord and everyone could chime in and we could talk about all cool stuff. Or maybe I should just do a Discord for ARL. What do you guys think? We could talk merchandising, CTRs, ratios, percentages, pizza toppings. I like that. Would be cool to be in a Discord and bounce ideas off of other sellers on the same path. Screenshotting this. Listen, rough liners, my guy, you're going to be the screenshot king here on the channel because that's going right to the boss. Totally. Faceless says it's a tea infuser bottle. Yeah. Understanding that, right? You have to be different than the pack. There's a lot of people out there that are going to be water bottles, tea infuser bottles. They're a dime a dozen. I hate to say that. Don't get offended. But yours is different. Yours comes apart at both ends. You have to understand to focus on how you're different from the rest. Ricardo, we're talking back and forth. At Rough Lines, on Amazon, we have good margins and a good USP, wanting to take on the listing itself, which seems poorly executed and could be substantially improved. Could be. Could be. Nice. Yes. While drinking, we don't have to bring it out of the filter from the bottle. While drinking, we don't have to bring it out the filter from the... Yeah. So that's one benefit that you guys have, that you can flip it over, right? So you're talking about more topsy-turvy. So you can open it on one end, keep the filter inside. You can open it on the other end, take the filter out. That's a big feature / benefit that you don't have in your listing. So you have to talk about that. That's good. You have that's a perk. That's a plus. You want that. It's always good to have perks and pluses. Ricardo says it fits our product line with vintage product decor. Great. There's not much utility other than decor, and we can leverage our design team and suppliers. Yes. So you're going to lean very heavily into design for something like this. So you want to hit that design aspect. Just shoving these flowers in here seems a little arbitrary, right? So you want it to be a little bit more strategic. So I would say, okay, you didn't ask me specifically what I would do, but I would make it a little bit more kind of kitschy, where it's like, okay, let's do this exercise. So I would say, you're having something like this, right? And you're having orange juice picture in the background, something similar. Stay with me. If I lost you, stay with me. Don't leave just yet. We're working on something here. You have to talk about, I understand it's not really going to be for drinking, but now this is, so retro, you want to talk about something, have some sort of retro aspect to it. So whether that's going to be flowers or retro flowers, if that's even a thing. Yeah, they're called with 60s stuff. You have to, there has to be more to it. So you're talking about a play on words, right? So understanding this is not really orange juice, but talking, you're not really going to use it for orange juice, but also that you will. So if you're talking about like orange flowers, that's a different kind of thing, right? So now it's like, okay, this is, we're talking, okay, it's orange and it's flowers. So let's do this. So you want to get the idea of flowers and oranges across at the same time. This is not a good example of it, but I hope you understand where I'm going with something like this. You don't want to have just flowers sticking out of it, but you want to bring someone's attention in that, okay, we're showing oranges, but then flowers. Like, okay, this is 4 flowers. And then maybe you're having like an orange slice, something like this. Again, we're not talking about drinking the oranges, right? We're just talking about merchandising wise. So understanding this, where we're not talking about drinking the oranges, but we're talking about that retro feel while still talking about flowers. Follow me with something like that. That's where your merchandise, think outside of the box a little bit. That's where I would go if that was the brand that I was working on. It's raining outside. Thunder. Who's in New York City right now? It's thundering outside. Gabriel says Discord would be good for others to share ideas, etc. Yes, yes. Screenshotting. Boss is getting all these screenshots. I think a Discord channel would be great. I think that a lot of ideas would come about, a lot of pinging back and forth, a lot of good stuff. Walter. Is that like a German way of saying Walter or French? Walter. Could you please analyze this listing? Where's Asen? I think that's the ASIN. It's not yours. Everyone's saying it's not yours. Guys, I'm not judging. Don't worry. It's not yours. It's okay. Let's take a look. I think it's the 5160, but I've never seen an ASIN start with that. Could be wrong. No. Just send me, I can't copy and paste. Oh, the ASIN's right there. I'm the silliest goose in the gander. You see the 6A. Okay. Sloggers. This is yours. You know what it is. Okay, let's talk about it. Garden shoes, slogs. Okay, so we're talking about clogs or slogs, and we're talking about chickens. A lot of, okay, it's big parentage, going to be footwear. Good price point. Why am I not seeing how much they sell? So, okay, showing outside. The dog wears it? Wait. Looks like the dog is wearing it. Are these for people or for dogs? Okay. Right off the rip. Looks like the dog is wearing them, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think it's a good idea. You're not showing them on someone's foot outside of this. So for women, outdoor slip-on, rain, and garden clogs. So you're showing it in the snow. We don't talk about snow up here. You're talking about rain and garden. So we're not showing the rain or the garden. So that's a big miss. Sizing chart up here, great. Half size insoles are thin, cut to fit. Okay, I hate cut to fit, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, wait, did I see? Made in the USA? Made in the USA of US and imported parts. Just this one or all of them? Oh, all of them. That's interesting. Okay. Slogger's no brand story module. That's a big miss, especially if you're talking about made in the USA of US and imported parts. So that looks insane. I'm not gonna lie to you. This lady's just dumping water right on her foot. Either that's some amazing Photoshop that's out there, or this lady is just soaking her feet. So it looks like there's a cloth, or is that dirt in there? So I'm curious to know more. So this is kind of like a crock, but for like outdoor weather and gardening. So show the customer avatar on something like this. So you're showing this, someone's just kind of standing there. So what's the alternative? So us versus them. The alternative is sneakers. They're going to get soaking wet. They're going to smell, all that kind of stuff. So why you're showing a lot of stuff down here about garden and this, but up here, you're not. Wait a minute, it changed. Where's the chicken one? The chicken one, you're showing the dogs. This one you're showing, so it's not consistent. So this one just showing it off. Well, not you. But they want to be consistent with that for sure. So let's take a look at the keywords. Merchandising is a little bit off. Let's crack open some keywords. Who wants pizza for lunch? All right, so 5,000 organic. They're not doing a lot of sponsor, which is okay because they've got crazy organic. Okay, so Crocs for women, cool. Women's water shoes, no. Chicken coop accessories, okay, because we're looking at the chicken one, I think. No, we're not looking at the chicken one. This is specific. So if this is something that a lot of women, you're seeing this here, that women are using in the chicken coop for when they go out in the chicken coop and take care of chickens. So I guess that's why you have chicken designs, and also we're showing eggs. So a lot of hints that are being dropped without clearly saying it. So talk about chicken coop. That should be in here. Are we talking about chicken coop? We're showing eggs, but we're not talking about chicken coop. There's no words about chicken coop on here. So if that's what the product's used for, double down on that. Show some chicken coops. Show people out there working in chicken coops. Clogs for women, 68, low. Meaning not high, meaning not good. Should be higher or lower. You know what I mean. Rain boots for women, waterproof. No, it's not a boot. Garden shoes. Okay, organically number 1. Stellar. It's paid 48. No point in that. Waterproof shoes, summer shoes for women. Yeah, I would say so far the biggest thing I've seen here is chicken coop. Chicken coop accessories. Where's that? Right here. You're coming up organically 16. Double down on chicken coop or someone that's doing it. I don't know, Walter. Chicken. It seems like this is a product that women who are in the Midwest or wherever there's chicken coops are slipping these on and taking care of their chickens. It's very clear from the eggs and the patterns. So double down on chicken coops. The word coop is not even in here. Coop, coop, coop. Coop Deville. Hope that helps. I'm sure it does. Blaine says, I third that for the Discord. I'm going to screenshot that too for the boss. That's it. On a Wednesday, boss is going to get it. Ricardo says, we are planning a set that appears to have demand based on reviews and market research. Okay, so a set. So, okay, so think of like vintage salt and pepper, stylized kind of decorative stuff, or retro. Yeah, that could work. You know what would be really cool is if you're doing the orange juice, right? And then maybe a pair of like an orange next to it as like a smaller vase. If that sells, I want a percentage. You heard it here first, folks. Woo says, hey, Woo. How to increase conversions on the listing? Amazon UK. Everyone in the UK. UK. Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay, B0B. You'll be Q. CRL, like ARL. Bazinga. MB6. Okay. Is it this? I never know. I don't know why. I'm always used to like if it shows up. Yeah, this is it. Yep. Just got to double check. Can never be too sure. All right, so we're talking about electrolyte drops. Keto-friendly, 90-day supply. 96-day supply. Okay, so what does this do? So drink to your health. Okay, so it's drops, a boost of hydration and energy. Okay, so right off the bat, so feel your body. So we're talking about increased conversions. So why am I going to use this? So why am I not just going to drink a lot of water? So if I want to get electrolytes, automatically I'm thinking I'm going to drink Gatorade. So you need to talk about why Gatorade, Powerade, sports drinks are high in sugar and you should not be drinking them. And you should have this instead. And it's made in the USA. All right, we got to fix this. Let's get cracking. All right. So you need to talk about why this is better than all that other stuff, and you're not talking about it. So talk about how Powerade drinks, Gatorade drinks, sports drinks are sugary. They have dyes in them. They're not good for you, blah, blah, blah. That should be in your merchandising. Now, from an overall conversion standpoint, let's take a look. Let's grab this. The fact that this is made in the US. Did I read that right? Did I read that right, everybody? It's made in the US, and you don't even mention it up here. Come on, Woo. What are we doing? Made in the US? Made in the US. Gotta fix this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Here, let's go here. Okay, copy this. Okay. You want to take this and you want to get a nice glass of water behind it. So, glass of water drops. Maybe something like that. Not something like that. Something like this. Okay. You want to take the background out. Do something like this. Okay. So my Photoshop skills are not that great. Bear with me. Okay. You want to do something like this. Water. Everything is water, right? Then you want to talk about how it's made in the US. So you want to do something like this. Everyone knows me right now. Even if it's not on your packaging, you want to put it on something like this. Because what does that say, everybody? That says this is made in the US. Without me even clicking on the product, I immediately know that your product is made in the US. Trust building, brand building. Okay, cool. We got that. Let's go here. I'm gonna go here. Everyone knows I love this one. If I start to see this out there, you guys know what's up. So keto-friendly. It's very small down here. So you'd want to make that a little bit bigger. But let's see what else we can do. If we're not going to talk about keto-friendly, what else can we do? Drink to your health, contributes, blah, 96-day supply. You say that, otherwise I would have went with the 96-day supply. Does it taste like anything? Is there any taste to this? Let's see. I saw there was some oranges, lemons, and lime. No, you're saying add one. Okay, so it doesn't taste like anything. Good. Keto-friendly, vegan. Okay, hydration. So another feature / benefit. Ultralight. So keto is the biggest thing. Okay, so keto. Let's double down on keto. So I would take this. Follow with me, Woo. Don't leave me now. I'll do something like this. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Looks a little purple. I don't like that. I like that one. And then I would go. I wouldn't say friendly. Keto. What's another 4-letter for friendly? Keto. Let's say friendly. I'll show you where we're doing with this, where we're going to go with this. Go like this. Okay. Move it up here. We're going to up the word keto because keto is going to be the big moneymaker. Everyone's on keto, wants to get slim, get that summer body, right? And then you're going to do this. You're going to do, Canva, what are you killing me? something like this. So keto-friendly, I'm sure if I spent more time on this, I'd come up with a better word besides friendly, but for all intents and purposes, I would say something like this. And I would also do like a drop. Drops. I'm not good with, again, I'm not a graphic designer, guys. So I'm gonna water drops. Maybe I don't want to do blood drops. That's completely odd. You're gonna get the wrong kind of customer. So think of, this is not it by any means, Woo, but something like this. Something like this is going to help you with your conversions, right? Even if you're going to put it a little bit more behind, so it doesn't peek out as much. This is going to be a real water drop, not going to be this one that's cartoony just because. But the keto-friendly and the made in the US is going to go a long way for your CTR. You got to talk about it. If it's made in the US, you want to talk about it. Hope that helps, Woo. Staten Island's also home of Wu-Tang, in case you guys didn't know that. Ricardo says, thank you. You are welcome. Thank you for coming, Ricardo. Walter's back. Back again. Let's take a look. What's Walter got going on? B012. I think Walter was talking about 12 KCIV. Did we do this already? 6A. We did this one. Sean's stream. Sean's. Welcome to my stream. Hello, John. I appreciate you hearing your insights regarding this in the UK market. You said it so nicely, Sean. I can't deny you. I cannot deny you the joy. A lot of the friends in the UK today. Welcome. Welcome from across the pond. B0B SLH VW B. All right. So Ho, England, numbered Titan, hexagon bar, wallet, crypto, seed, phase, storage. Whoa, blew me away with that. What is this? Okay, for offline Ethereum, cryptocurrency, mnemonic backup. We got, that was a mouthful. So we got to talk about this. So what is it? So you may engrave your on your titanium seed bar. Punches the number. Okay. I see. So this is keeping your secure key more analog for crypto for security. Okay. Got it. This doesn't convey that. So what you need to do is the bar is going to come plain. Is that what it is? And then you're going to stamp on it. Let's take a look. When engraving the seed, you should not hold on bar. Okay. So do you need to have practice plate? Okay. So it comes with practice plate, wipes, tamper. Okay. Insert the metal bond envelope, attach sticker, store. Okay. With our alphabet and number. So you have to buy the pen separately. Okay. Let's go back. Okay. So I see that you have a pen. So we need to talk about that because right now, this listing does not showcase that. So I get it, what your product is now after having to read it, but you need to very clearly say it doesn't come with the pen. So it says includes one unmarked and unbranded bar, practice plate, and storage envelope and wipes. Cool. But you're not showcasing how I'm doing this. So I need to know that if you're selling the pen separately, talk about that has to be sent to me. If you're sending a plain bar, show me the plain bar, then show me what it looks like afterwards. But you need to talk about security. So this is security. The main index image is all over the place. So you don't want to showcase all this. You don't need to show the envelope and this kind of stuff in the box. Well, the box is different. You can show that. But the lemon wipes, I don't need to know that's a lemon wipe. But the practice plate and the bar, show me what the bar looks like plain, and then show me exactly what the process is like. Because right now it's not showcasing that. Versus if I go to something like this, they're showing, okay. Okay, this is more kind of, okay, very obvious. Okay. Yeah, you have to, this is going to be an education curve for sure. You have to explain to your customers very clearly on what's included and what's needed and what they have to do. So if you're talking about that it has to come with a pen or you have to use a pen, using your punches or engraver pen tools, you're assuming that I have punches or tools. So if it has to come out like this with punches, you have to talk about that you need punches to look like this. So sell what you need or in the package to have it look like that, or showcase exactly how it's going to look. Those would be two of the biggest things you need to do for something like that. But that's a very, very big education play. Screen share. I did. Maybe I'm delayed. Oh, I wasn't screen sharing before. Sorry, Mike, you're right. Walter says, thank you. You're welcome. Walter said, would you please analyze this one? Walter's taking advantage today. That's okay. I'm here for it. B01 LW RO HC. Okay, so this is a Wolfcraft bevel and miter box. The fact that I know what a miter box is shocks me. Okay, so it's going to be, first of all, Wolfcraft is not capitalized if that's indeed the brand, which it is, so that's wrong. 2-in-1 product, so 2-in-1 for what? What's 2-in-1? So it also does bevels and, okay, so it does miters and, okay, so miters, okay, so I get it now what it does, but this, so it measures the angle and then it allows you to cut it. That's what it does. So that's not being conveyed here. So you're able to put this against it. It's able to get the shape for the miter, and then you put the product in there, and then you can cut it. So that's just because I have an idea what mitering is, that I got that idea, but you need to better merchandise that. So, okay, from the manufacturer, Wolfcraft. So maybe Wolfcraft is not capitalized. I apologize. 2-in-1. This tool lets you measure and cut. So that's the only part that says measure and cut. So you have to make that very clear up here. So measure and cut. And there's no words that say measure and cut. So it's showing you measuring and then it's showing you cutting, but you have to say that. So measure here and cut here. So what's the alternative? So the alternative to this would be what? Guessing, measuring with measuring tape, pain in the butt, maybe not fitting right, showcase how it works if you're using a traditional method and your cut comes out bad, wasted product, what that means. Yeah, merchandise that for sure. That's what's going to help you convert a lot more with this, because it's an interesting product that it sells, got good reviews, but understanding that to measure and cut all in one, that's not being clearly displayed here from the merchandising. Brian B says, morning. It's afternoon. Wake up, California. Brian says, if it pleases you. This is what I am here for, Brian. Baby's crying upstairs. That's okay. The show must go on. Sorry. WBPZ. Sounds like a radio station. 3-pack. Here we go. Let's rock and roll. So hands-free clip-on water bottle holder for secure belt, waistband, or bag wearing. Easily stay hydrated with this. Great for concert raves. I'm not going to start raving. Sorry. Jogging or hiking. All right. So it clips on a bottle. Got it. So keep my hands free. Got it. Easy access. Makes sense. Works on both standard and slim. Okay. No more mix-ups. That's the big perk. That you don't get yours mixed up with other people's water bottle. That's what you need to do. Showcase scribbling marker or writing a name, trying to write a name on a cap versus this. Post-COVID, this world, that's a big plus for sure. That probably needs to be up higher than clipping on securely. Is showcasing no more mix-ups. Let's take a look. I love the bullet points. You need more of them though. You're not using them as made in the USA. What? You know what I'm going to say. Made in the USA, and you're not putting made in the USA on here? Are you crazy? Oh, my made in the USA logo is still here. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Here we go. Here we go. Well, it's not working properly, but you have to put this on here. You have to talk about this made in the USA. Made in the USA is fantastic. These kind of products, is this metal or is this plastic? Is it plastic or metal? I feel like it's gonna be metal if it's made in the USA. Hold on. No A+ content. What? Hold on. Broke the first day. No, it's plastic. So it's broke. It's probably plastic. But you need to talk about that's made in the USA on the hero image. Oh, okay. You put it down here. Proudly made in the USA. Proudly made in America. Yeah, you need to put that up on the actual product itself. Put it. Try and get whatever packaging it comes in. Put it on the back. If it's a blister pack or something like that, put that on the back. And then put that on the package. That's going to greatly increase your CTR. And the fact that it's a 3-pack. Is it a 3-pack? It's a 3-pack. So I would love to see your packaging. Brian, you're always here. I'd love to see your packaging. So that would probably be better to put 3-pack on it and made in the USA. That's going to greatly increase your CTR, my friend. Approved. Approved. I don't know what he's proving. Lots of value here. Don't sleep. I'm not sleeping. Did I sleep? I fell asleep. Epic guy. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, my guy? All right. Yeah, but Brian, gotta get that packaging up. Send me a picture of the packaging, and I'll play around with it for you. Z VP. Birdhouse. Artfully yours, 2 in 1. When we say 2 in 1, what does that mean? Birdhouse and feeder. Okay. Where's the feeder? I'm looking for the feeder. I see Birdhouse. Where's the feeder? Us versus them. You know I love the us versus them story. Screw in suction. What? Screw in suction? Multiple installation methods. Screw in suction. So is it screw in or suction? I don't know. That's a little weird. Clean outdoors. Okay. Premium wood. Bird seed balcony. Okay. So I see bird feeder, but I don't see. Okay. So the bird feeder is there. So when we say 2 in 1, birdhouse and a feeder, I want to see the feeder a little bit more because you say 2 in 1. So showcase that. You're number 1 in new release in birdhouses. Great. A+. Oh, so from the manufacturers, this is Vendor Central. So eventually, I guess there's a Vendor Central offering at one point. These words I can't see. Birdseed balcony. It's very small. So talk more about something like this. You want to show dimensions. I know you guys always hear me say about dimensions. I never like to talk about like Alibaba dimensions. You need to talk about dimensions on this because this is you do right here. 9.2, 11. Okay, I guess you talk about the dimensions. And then the string. Is the string included? Designed in the USA. Is it made in the USA? Probably not. If it's made in the USA, you know what I'm going to say about that. But you have to showcase this more. You need to zoom in with this, almost use like a magnifying glass. On something like this, I would say scram. I would say you'd want to do, these aren't the right dimensions, but you'd want to do like an up close of this, like kind of like blown up. So circle frame. Something like this is going to help where you will maybe up here. And then you want to take this part of it and get a better image blown up so that you can drop it in there. Does that make sense? And this is not a good version of it, but you want to blow that up a little bit more so people can see the fact that it's a bird feeder out there. And then you also want to talk about, if you don't go this route, you want to do something where you're saying 2 in 1 because you're saying that it's a 2 in 1 here. So you want to say it's a 2 in 1 out here. And then you can get a little bit more specific, like what 2 in 1 what, right? So you could say, okay, let's talk about this right here. And What color we want to go with today, guys? We can go with green. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then you want to do something like a 2-in-1. So you want to do 2-in-1. Okay. Then you want to do that in white font. There's going to be a lot of haters out there. They're going to say, no, I can't do that. Yeah, you can. Because you're helping the customer experience. Right. So maybe that color's off. Like you want to do a little bit lighter color. I'm trying to pull a green out here. I don't want to do the brown. Let's see the brown. Maybe the brown works. But we want to do something along that 2-in-1 so people understand that this is 2-in-1 and how you differ from just a regular birdhouse, and then showcase a little bit more of that feeder part, because you don't do that in the listing. And that's a big perk, especially when you're saying 2-in-1, because you want people to understand why you're saying 2-in-1. But what? Christine says, I have a brand that wants to move forward with brand registry. Good. The listings are old and are under 4 different brand names. Should we try to change the brand names before registering or after and try to claim the listings to the brand? Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so you have a brand that wants to move forward with registry. The listings are old and are under 4 different brand names. So you can take okay, so my question is going to be, when you say they're old, meaning they have weight to them. If they have traction and weight and you want to keep them, that's one thing. If they don't, then you want to scrap them and start over. But if you do, which is what it sounds like, we can assist you here at the agency. So feel free, Ryan, toss up my email. Feel free to email me and we can give you a good quote to talk about the brand name change, because that's what you need. So understanding the brand name change, yeah, feel free to email me. You want to do a brand name change or something like that. And that's something like this is very sensitive, because if you don't do it right, then you're going to lose all those rank and reviews. So that's why we go ahead and take care of that for people. If you don't want to go that route with the brand name change by having us do it, we have the SOPs where we can offer them to you at a really great price right now. I think it's like $1,000 for lifetime access, which is a steal. And that can guide you at that as well. So Christine, I know I kind of answered it, but I didn't answer it. But email me and we'll try and see what we can do to help you for sure with something like that. Okay, Ryan, you could drop that banner. Even though I like seeing my email, I want everyone to email me. Brian, it's plastic. Yeah, plastic. I figured because I saw that it snapped. But yeah, made in the USA. It's on there. Thanks, my man. Appreciate you, John. Absolutely. Yeah. If it's on the packaging, showcase that packaging. Oh, the packaging's on there. Did I miss it? No, the packaging's not on here. Hold on. Oh, you meant to say that it's on there, that made in the USA. Yeah. I would say put it up here, though, because people might not get to this, and you want to stand out from your index image for the CTR. So that's going to be a benefit. So when you say it's on there, I'm assuming you mean that's this. And I appreciate that you put it down here, but you want to have it up here. So get the packaging up there. That's going to help you with that CTR. For sure. Appreciate you. Sean Stream says, is it permissible to include additional details in the primary image? Does this action comply with Amazon's image policy? Yes, it does. So anytime that you're adding something to the index image that is of value. So if you're not putting like free gift and a lifetime warranty or click here or your website, that's against TOS. But if you're adding value to the customer experience, there's certain things Amazon lets slide. So by doing that, you're helping the customer experience by someone click and purchase, because if you're talking about something that's relevant, then you're okay. Thanks a lot for your input. Thank you for your showing. What's your email? Thank you, Christine. Let's throw out my email again, Ryan, because Christine wants to know. So yeah, guys, if you have any other questions in regards to anything we spoke about today or anything like that, email me right there, john.aspinall@myamazonguy.com. Happy to assist with anything you guys have going on. All right, cool. We answered all the questions. Now we can hop into the little merchandising project that I have. Are you guys ready for it? All right, cool. So this brand didn't reach out to me. This is what I do on LinkedIn. I go ahead and reach out to other brands and show them to add value. So everything we're talking about. So let's go here. And this is what I do. So you see NeoCell. So these guys, and if you're watching NeoCell, shout out. So they're selling a collagen vitamin C biotin supplement beauty builder, support for hair, skin, nails. So this is, got it. So this is hair, skin, and nails, but they're doing a gummy, which is good because it's different than the standard. Gummies are in. Anyone that does gummies, I take gummies, multivitamin, my ashwagandha, it's fantastic. So, okay, this is their image. Then we talk about, okay, all this other kind of good stuff. But if I talk about, let's say I type in vitamin C and biotin supplement, let's take a look at the search results, the SERP. Okay, let's take a look at what the industry is doing. So you see some gummies here. I'm pointing like this. See some gummies here. So there's some other stuff out here. Okay, great. No one's showing it. We're showing some gummies out here. So you see that here's the capsules and here's a gummy. People are showcasing that because people need to see exactly what they're eating. This is why it's important. So other people, big brands like Nature Made, they don't care. They're not going to do that. They're making a ton of money. Here's some other stuff here that people that need my help. This is a bad way of doing that, Total Nutra. Some more gummies over here. So you could see that this is the standard because this is assisting with the overall customer experience, right? The shopping experience. So this one's going exactly the way that I'm going right here. These guys know exactly what's up. Their merchandise. This is a little much though. Splashing the lemons. I'll show you guys exactly what we're doing. So what I did here, the little reconnaissance is, whoopsie doodle. Let's go back here. So, okay, they have the gummies down here outside the package, right? Give you a little my Amazon guide tips and tricks times. Tune in. They show it down here, which is great, but they don't show it up here. The bottle is clear. Clear bottles are always going to be good because you get to show what's inside without showing it. But it doesn't show you per se exactly. These look like lemon heads. So what I did was I cropped that out. I went here. Boom. I put it right next to it. That alone is going to increase the CTR through the roof because now you're showcasing exactly what it is. You want to see some more? I'm glad you asked. So now we're going to go down here. We're going to scout out and look and see what we can do. So it's biotin hair support. You can't put like pictures of hair. That's against TOS. I can't put someone's hair like that or nails. That's weird. That's not going to come across well. So then we're going to crawl here. There's no A+ content. No A+ content at all for something like this. They have from the manufacturer, right? This is a vendor central offering. So it's going to be hard for them to change anything. So Amazon has purchased them. So they might not care as much as long as Amazon keeps buying how the merchandising goes. They're moving about 376 units over 30 days. It's not bad, but we want to help with that. So now going here, I'm able to say, okay, this is lemon flavor. So I'm curious if this is made in the US. I'm assuming it is, but let's see a trusted brand. So let's just say, does it say US? Country of origin, US. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do here, remember, we just added the gummies here. Right, this right off the bat, ping, CTR through the roof. Now what we're going to do is, you guys know I love this one. Now you don't have to use this one. You can use some sort of iteration of it, right? There's other stuff that's out there. I use Canva just because I'm a Canva nerd. I was talking to someone the other day, and their product was made in California, and they have a California shape with the American flag inside there too. So that's also a really good one. So you want to be able to put something like this on the product somewhere. So something like this might help because it's a little bit more of a feminine feel. So something like this, if it's made in the US, right? Go right here. Even small like this. Put it down here, somewhere like this. Maybe this side. Drastically going to increase your CTR because now you're America. Boom. People have trust in that. So let's leave that there a little bit. I could go either way on it because understanding something like a supplement is more than likely going to be made in the US, but something like this, I would say, is going to increase. So right off the bat, now it's sticking out a little bit further. Now we're still talking about, we didn't talk about the flavor yet. Let's take a look. Hey, who we got here? Cyber, what's going on, man? Ryan gets a shout out. Ryan's behind the scenes. Ryan never gets shout outs. So Ryan appreciates that. Hope you're having a great day. So let's go back here. So, okay, we're talking about lemon slice. We don't want a graphic, right? Because a graphic is going to show you like a cartoon one. Don't want to do that. That's against TOS because it's not real lemon. Don't ask me why. I don't make the rules. So I want to get a real lemon slice, but I don't want to block the image, right? So I want to get something like this. Is this a real lemon slice? No, I don't think that's a real lemon slice. Let's get rid of this one. It's all a process, guys. So I hope you're with me for the journey here. So I want a more of a cylindrical lemon slice, something like this, but that's too much. So let's go down here. Lemon. I want something like this. I really want something like this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take this. I'll show you why I'm going to take this. Watch, because I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this because I'm not going to see any of that because I'm going to do this. Watch this whammy. Ready? You watch it for the whammy. Whammy. There we go. So now we're talking about, now we have the lemon slice behind it. So now with lemon, showing the made in the US, we're showing the gummies, right? Already, CTR is doing fantastic. Which would you? Come on, guys. Look at the difference here. Look at the difference. Which sticks out of the screen better to you and clearly describes what you're clicking on? It's got to be this one. I could see from space. I could see that there's gummies, how big the gummies are compared to the bottle. I could see that it's lemon. I even see the American flag there. This is all information that someone needs for clicking. Now, put in the comments right now, thumbs up or the number one. Either the thumbs up or the number one if you want me to show you the secret hack. I'm not going to do it unless you guys, at least until I get at least one person saying thumbs up or the number one. This is good information. I can't be divulging this. I'm gonna get fired for giving out this good information. These are top secret tips. These are Illuminati level Area 51 tips I'm just giving out. So if you guys really want to see me jazz this up with the next CTR through the roof, someone's got to put a thumbs up or one in the comments. I got Blaine putting a number one. I need a thumbs up. I need a thumbs up from Blaine is a subscriber here. Everyone's okay. We got Christine doing a thumbs up and a one. We got JP showing us the hack. Got it. You guys are with me. Let's do it. Okay. Here's the whammy. Here's the whammy. Okay. Claudio with the number one. We got Blaine with the one. We got JP with the number one. Show us the hack. Christine with the thumbs up and the one. Claudio with the one. Cyber with the Illuminati +1 +1. JP with the thumbs up. We got everyone rocking and rolling. We got engagement. Good. You guys are worth it. I'm worth it. You're worth it. So let's show you the hack. So here's what you do. You noodle here, right? So we go in here, right? We're going to say, okay, there's 60 gummies. 60 gummies. We're going to take a look at the back of the bottle. Serving size is 2. Servings per container, 30. Okay. We got Woo with the one. Everyone wants to know. I'm giving. Don't worry. You guys, you showed up. I'm going to put up. You guys showed up. So there's 60 in there, 2 per serving. There's 30 servings in this bottle, right? So what are we going to do? I'll show you what we're going to do. You ready? Here's what we're going to do. Take the trusty old, you guys know I love this, right? We're going to go here. We're going to grab some color. I'm going to grab a color from the image. I'm going to pick something contrasting. I don't like that. That's too dark. Pick something a little lighter. I don't like that. That's too light. I like that one. Okay. We're going to go here. Here it comes. $30-day supply. He already knew it. He already knew it. You guys know it. I don't gatekeep. 30-day supply. Why is that important? You're witnessing the master in the zone. You know it. You guys know 30-day supply. Now, am I just going to take 30-day supply and go like that? Is that what we're doing? It's not what we're doing. We're not doing that. Why are we not using black? You see the white? You see the white on the logo? We're going to do white. We're going to make it very brand on brand. Starting to read my mind? Get out of there. Can we add text to the hero image? Absolutely. If it's going to increase the customer experience, absolutely. 30-day supply, so I can buy it again and again. Absolutely. Subscribe and save. Don't write subscribe and save. But here's what we're not just putting 30-day supply, right? Because that's not going to say clearly what it is, right? Here's what we're going to do. You hear the clicks? Okay. 30-day supply. Does that look good? That doesn't look good. Here's what we're going to do. Gotta close the gap. Gotta close the gap. Make it bigger. Okay. So that's one way you could do it. Now, the other way you could do it is, you can't believe this content info screenshot. Boss is getting that. Boss is going for that. I can't believe it's free either. It's not really free. They pay me. Free for you. The other way you could do something like this is you could do 30-day supply like this, and able to kind of, or what you can do is this. Lots of stuff you can do, guys. Right? So we could take it all and make it. Here's another little kind of CTR hack. Well, I can't grab my stylus thing here. So let's make this all 10. That's really small. So okay, make it all. So I can actually see it. Okay, cool. So 30, let's make 30 the largest. Let's make 30 99. Okay. And then you put day and supply on the same line, but you make the 30 larger so it equals out with the day and supply, right? So now the day and supply, you can make that smaller so it evens out. Make sure this is even Steven. Again, I'm not a graphic designer, guys, but you get the idea. Now you tell me. This is the main image. Yeah, this is 100% the main image. We are doing that. And if you guys don't believe me that we do this, the guru himself talks about this ad nauseum. So we're talking about Mom Box right here, part of the packaging. We're talking about age 6 to 12 right here on the cover. We're talking about 2-pack, 400 sprays, because we understand it's 2-pack, but we don't understand how many sprays we're getting. So 400 sprays, that's converting to me. 30-day supply, boom, right here. We're showing the powder. We're showing the flavor. We're showing a cupcake. Before, after, Coming down here, oil-free, this, made in the USA, little tag that's coming up, smeared in the back. Here we go, 12-pack, because otherwise, how do we know if they're going to sell 12? A little splash in the background. Made in the USA, little tag right there. Guys, these are little hacks that are going to increase your CTR. I'm not happy with that, but yeah. Let me go back on this because I liked how it was before, because I have OCD. Where was it like this? Nope. Yep, that. That's how I like it. I like it like that. Yeah, baby. So that's something that's going to increase that conversion a lot. Put another +1 or thumbs up if you, what are we saying here? Cyber says, you can use flags on them. I'm from Australia. So you want to put an Australian flag? Here's the thing. I'm putting an American flag on there because it's made in the US. Not putting an American flag on there because rah, rah, America, even though rah, rah, America, just saying, that's going to be for it's made in the US. So it's not made in the US. Do not put that on there. You will, that's against terms of service because now you're false advertising, something like that. So that is a no-go. But if it is indeed made in the US, that's something that I would go forward with for sure. But yeah, so you guys help me while we're on the call today. Do my LinkedIn post. So if you guys follow me on LinkedIn, which I recommend you do, go put my name right on LinkedIn, follow me. Happy to have you on the conversation over there. I'm going to be posting this today. I'm going to be tagging NeoCell because as a group collective, we went ahead and increased their CTR. He says, I mean, the main image, my products are made in Australia. Yeah. So put Australian flag. So do I have an Australian flag over here? Australian flag. Oops. In Australia. Here we go. Do something like this. I don't know if I like that. I don't like that branding. Something like this. Here we go. Made in the USA, made in Australia, something like this. So I'm not going to take this away, but let's say something like this would definitely increase your CTR. Because understand if it's a benefit, that's why you want to put it. So is there a benefit of being made in Australia? You guys make good stuff over there? In the US, we make a lot of good stuff. I'm just saying. I don't know. You guys have kangaroos, the Outback, Crocodile Dundee. I can't figure out what I could do with my main image. The medium is newer photo. How can I do USA? What else would you do? Okay, cool. Let's pull this up, and then we gotta skedaddle. Ryan's probably gotta go have lunch. I gotta go relax. Just kidding. I have work to do. I can't relax. No rest for the wicked. Or is it for the weary or for the wicked? Oh. What else can you do for the main image? Medium is a newer photo. This is the medium? Okay, so here. Rough liners, seat and door protection. Okay, so is it made in the US? No, this isn't made in the US. Let's take a look. I think this is made overseas. We did this for you, right? Because it looks great. Just saying. Seatbelt slit. Okay, let's see. Rough. Okay, so I don't really know. So is it one piece? So it's one piece. If it's one piece, I would do something along the lines of waterproof, right? So if it's waterproof in your space, waterproof dog seat cover and door protector. So imported, but USA veteran-owned business. Yeah, you can't say that because as great as that is, and you know we love that, and thank you for serving. Thank you for your service. You can't do that because it has no bearing on the actual product itself. So let's see. People are showing dogs. That's great. Whatever. One thing I would say is waterproof, or one thing too is there color swatches. No. If you have different colors, I saw someone that was doing something with color swatches. That was actually kind of interesting. So if you 2-pack, see people doing color swatches here, that helps if you have colors. So I would say something along the lines of waterproof, but do your products have a tag on them? If they do not, what I would do, here's what I would do. Here's what I would do. I don't want to lose my good stuff over here. Uh-oh, zoinks. Hold on. Here's what I would do. I know the ratio is off here. I'm just kind of winging it. But what I would do is I would get a tag here, sort of similar to how Jason and I have been seeing the ice cream scoops. Ice cream scoops. I can't even write. Maybe if I put the right here. So see this right here? So Gorilla Grip and this and this and this. This stuff does not come with these ice cream scoops. This is just merchandising effort. So they're showing that there's different colors and they're putting the CTR on here, phrase ice cream scoop. I would recommend getting a tag like this, almost like it's a product tag on the product. Hang it from here. Hang it from here. And I would say waterproof, or I would say dog seat and door protector, something like that for CTR. That's what I would put. I would emulate this somehow on the relevancy for your product. So that's what I would do. Hope that helps. This actually shows what they will get in just a single image. +1 +1. Absolutely. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. I thought it was against TOS. If I put that, I'm selling on Amazon, FBA, AU. No, as long as it's about the product, you'll be okay. We got to run soon, guys. Imported, but USA. Yep, so that. Did you say Mag help with the rough liners listing? That's right. That's right. We did it. One color right now. Yeah. Yes, they did my full listing optimization. Looks amazing. I didn't do it, but we did. Should the text for A+ content contain keywords? Does this work for Amazon search? Yes. 500 words of crawlable text. In your A+ content, you need that. Hi, sir. Hello, Abdullah. Okay, I like the idea. I tried to do a sticker and got suppressed. The tag might work for the strap. Yep. So what did you put on the sticker? Did you put like something that's not really relevant? If you did, that's probably why you got suppressed. But also use the tag and put car and door, very clearly car and door and something like that. So that's going to increase the CTR. But guys, that's it. We went through a lot, and I appreciate your time. I know you appreciate my time. I'm just saying. Guys, we are My Amazon Guy, a full service Amazon agency here to help with everything. Full size trucks. What did I ask? Did I ask something? I forgot. I forgot what I asked. I don't know. Oh, you put full size trucks. Yeah. Don't do that. It has no bearing on the product itself. So that's why you get it, that had an issue with that. Come here, visit myamazonguy.com, just like it says on the bottom. If you need coaching calls, we got coaches up here. We got Jason. Jason has been promoted. I'm doing an early leak here. He's now the VP of branding. So on Friday, he's going to be talking about that I'm with royalty. Any one of our account directors here is happy to help. You want to throw $50 at it, Stephen will send you a nice little email question. We have SOPs on sale right now. For SOPs, you get the power of My Amazon Guy in your own hands. So 2 days left, normally $2,500, lifetime access $1,000. If you want it right away, email me after this and I'll make sure to get you access immediately. $1,000, you're getting 450 plus SOPs in your hand. John.aspinall@myamazonguy.com. Also, we have our inbound team that's able to assist you. If I wasn't able to get your ASIN today, send it over to us. Go to myamazonguy.com/ASIN, and we're going to go and do a nice little review, send you a nice little video talking about how we can assist you with your ASIN, give you all those cool tips and tricks right there. Bing, bang, boom. So that is it. Listen. What are you saying? I got the SOP and it was worth the 1K. See, there we go. Screenshot Palooza. The segmentation PPC SOP alone was worth it. There we go, guys. You guys get me brownie points with the boss. So here you go. You guys see $1,000 is going to get you all the power of mag in your own hands. Guys, we ran over time today. I hope that was a value. I hope I was able to assist. You guys helped me. We talked about some cool CTR stuff. Let's keep the conversation going. I'm going to keep on reviewing ASINs every Wednesday. Join me on Friday with Jason. He's going to talk about how he's a VP and all this other kind of cool stuff. And then come back here next week. Bring your ASINs. And anyone that had an ASIN today, I know we kind of dropped a little bit since the peak, but if you're watching the replay on this and you're able to send me your ASIN, email me. I'm happy to give you guys some codes to some mag school courses at no additional cost. What size hero image do you recommend? Square or vertical format? Square. I think it's 2000 by 2000. I don't know. I'm not that guy. Discord. Yes. Well, we're gonna find out more about that, and I'm gonna push Jason on it for Friday. Otherwise, I'll get you guys an update for next week. But tune in next week. Tell your friends, share, like, comment, subscribe. I love you all. I will see you next week. Mwah.